We have many questions of the difference with the SuSi and SuSi XPed. I think it's good we make a small video like this. Could be funny, but to explain the difference and that it's not another SuSi that make the SuSi for all styles, just different glider.
Yeah. I think we can explain then as well the difference. But actually it's the same, more or less the same. The SuSi XPed is an evolution already. It's not just a light version.
Yeah, on my feeling, you tried both glider. You say it's not the same glider yet. It's much more sensitive. It's faster. You feel that you have something with more energy inside.
Yeah. Actually, it happened the same like on the Hero. We tried to make the SuSi just lighter, cutting more holes in, and removing mini ribs and stuff like this. And then we're flying the glider. And I say, it's not working anymore. It's too soft, and it's not holding the between the line positions, the structure. It's not working. So I say, oh, I have to make the glider new. I have to change the line tab positions. See on the supports, on the profile thickness, everything. So it's like, oh, that means I have to make a complete new glider. That means a recertification if you change something, not just making it lighter. So new certification means, okay, then by chance I can maybe trim it a bit more agility, because we have a little bit of different approach to this glider, And then the size, I can tweak a little bit also the sizes, to be more efficient for smaller and faster.
Yeah.
And by the way, we can push the accelerator even much more like we did on the SuSi. Yeah. Because on the SuSi we were approaching A/B category, and now on this one we say, okay, we give a shit about certification. It's safe anyway, It doesn't matter which letter is in the certification, but we can push even more without any problem,
Yeah.
So we say, okay, let's extend the accelerator by 2-3 centimeters. Look what is possible, and we say, wow, is this fast?
And I had the impression, like before, when you have tried the SuSi 3, was really quite the adventure glider, really sensitive, super nice for like second glider for already advanced people, or like was suitable for many kind of people. But then SuSi 4 was much more focusing on something quite easy and super nice for like even people outside the school can immediately have a really nice wing to fly, which is quite light and durable. And now with the SuSi XPed we are back to this kind of customer that wants more adventure, agility, but compared to the SuSi 3 it's much lighter, much more compact. Launching is way better compared to the free version. And also, yes, you prove the fast part when you are in the wind. I remember this winter trying with the ski, some place with a lot of wind with the 13, the extra margin you have is super nice. And I have the feeling that finally the SuSi 13 and the 16 is quite a mix between a mini wing and a real mountain wings. Like you can go in a couloir, in a runner, like just attacking, and then just you still have a good glide to escape, and good low speed to land on tiny place. It's quite.
It's quite funny how we can shift the characters of the glider a little bit more towards this, and then it gives so much more possibilities.
Yeah.
But in general, it's still the same, more or less. The same feeling, the same safety, and everything. It's just this tiny little magic difference. So it's like the standard SuSi is more like everybody's darling, I would say.
Yeah.
Out from the school for everybody, but also for everybody going high, low, fast, whatever. And the XPed is then the same version for...
Nervous version.
No, not nervous version. It's a bit more a special version,
Yeah.
It's like for somebody who says, oh yeah, the glider is really nice, but maybe if it would be,
This is one.
This is it. Yeah. It's like for yourself, you say, I myself, I like it, it's so cool, but can I make it maybe a little bit lighter or smaller, whatever? Or
more
maybe,
dynamic,
Or maybe reduce the size even more on the 13, whatever. I say, yes, I can. We are the designers, we can, Yeah. And
but for sure, for an overall people, if you need to change with the 16, it's really good because you keep really good performance of thermal links, and it's quite I think it's the sweet size if you have only one mountain gliders.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we thought that actually because we did some different more weight optimizations, that we lose a little bit of glide performance, but we did some comparison, and actually it was not there at all.
Okay.
So the performance is very, very good for such a kind of glider, and like you said before, the the accelerating range is so it's
Huge.
It's I think it's 2-3 k's in general faster at the top end speed as the SuSi.
Yeah, and it keeps really stable because the profile looks really
It's rock solid.
rock solid. Yeah, and
It's usable.
Yeah.
That's the point on this kind of glider, you know. You don't need to worry about, oh, I have to release
Yeah.
the accelerator and move, start working, whatever. It's just boom, you take off and you see, ooh, it's fucking windy, it's turbulent, I have to go forward, and you just push and don't care about it.
And about this, one thing is really interesting is this glider is that, for example, on mountaineering with lots of gear and stuff, when you speed bar, you can be not the perfect setting in the harness, but the glider is staying straight. So you can make straight line, you're not moving like this. And with this size, this is where the performance came. It's not like by having the more performance profile, it's just have the usability, the glider needs to fly straight. But with the brake setting we have and the arch, it's still the good compromise between going straight but still have some dynamic effects. And like the Hero XPed, we feel we can, with 10 centimeter of brakes in thermal, super agile.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's very hard to achieve on small gliders to have a roar stability in the design.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a kind of breaking point under a certain size that the gliders are really starting rolling, or if you're loading, overloading. And actually the SuSi on the small sizes, it's sometimes 40-50 kilos overloaded, you know, on the top range. But the glider is still flying straight, and this is it's really based on the work we put in the design process and testing.
And finally, the 18 size, I see it's still quite user-friendly. Like it's kind of like the 16 and the 13 is more advanced dynamic, but the 18 is good. We keep this size just for like if you are not really advanced and you want to keep some extra margin. And
it always depends about the loading.
Yeah.
So the load range, the weight range on each size is huge. So it just matters where you place yourself, which size you choose. Sometimes you can choose between 3 different sizes. On the biggest sizes, you're probably on the lower size, which is more like intermediate style. And then on the next size, you're more on the a little bit faster, more agile side. And then on the smallest size, you're on the upper limit, and they say, okay, this is, like you said before, you have this almost this wing.
Sure.
Mini wing feeling there, where you speed up and you accelerate, and it just have this.
Yeah, and also we already have the question, like people say, the glider is E&D, but also sometimes you need to use your mind. The glider is aspect ratio 4.85. It's not a Hero 2. Like it's E&D, but can you explain why? It's still safe, but E&D.
Yeah, this is I think everybody misunderstands this completely. And first I have to say, okay, we're not certifying the glider to get it into a certain range. We are certifying the glider for the pilots, actually, you know. This means also the pilot has a kind of rating, we would say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're coming out from the school, the pilot has the ability to fly E and A, maybe very passive, not actively flying, stuff, whatever. So we need to make a glider A, and it is certified A, of course, you know. On the SuSi it's a bit different, but even the glider has an E and D, for example. We could have achieved, or if we would have wanted, we could have got B or C, but then it would be in the wrong people's hands, because it's so fast. For example, you make a collapse with 70 k's of hours with a certain square meter, it's a snap. It's like 70%, bam, bam, flying, you know. Yeah. There is no reaction time at all, you know. Nothing for anyone. So, and flying, takeoff and landing, you need proper technique to fly it, you know, for such a glider. Doesn't matter, the glider is 100% safe. From the safety, you can pull whatever. You can't destroy it really. You never get in a dangerous situation. So it's not reflecting the safety, the rating, but we are saying, okay, no, please don't give him too good certification rating. We were sometimes arguing and say, okay, no, this pilot in this type of weight range, it is supposed to get to a C or a D pilot ability, you know. It's otherwise, for example, if you make an A or B, and we give this glider in the overloading state to a beginner pilot out from the school,
it's too dynamic.
He will crash in on the landing because there's no timing.
Yeah.
because of this overspeed. You come in with 45 k's
Yeah.
trim speed, you know. This is, you can't control it
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
not have the abilities like this.
Yeah, but we
It's
also,
safe. It's safe. Yeah, but
if you're on the
have to
proper
fly it,
range
yeah.
and if you're
Yeah.
not so high loaded and you're not pushing the speed bar always full, it's still a SuSi style. So
It's always a SuSi.
still
Yeah.
rock solid.
Yeah, it's rock solid. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So we pay attention to the pilot abilities, characters, and therefore we also rate the glider then, yeah. Even the glider would be from the maneuvers, it's not reflecting the maneuvers in the rating then.
and the packaging I see is also changing. Now we have some vacuum packing where you can put the air out. We have Dynama riser. So, for example, this winter trip with airbag system and all the ski touring stuff, I had the in 35-liter backpack also my 16 SuSi with all the ski touring stuff for 1 day. So it's crazy compact. In the trail
cool,
26, you have so much margin.
That's really cool, yeah. I love this pack.
Yeah. It's okay. About the material, the fabrics is no more Skytex. It's getting on the light version.
Yeah, it's a
Domenico.
Domenico T10 now. It's a little bit lighter than the Skytex. So in terms of porosity, it has a two-sided coating. One side is silicone, the other one PU coating. So porosity is absolutely no topic on this material.
But internal structure, I see you keep materials a bit more heavy, where we know the deformation is better. Like the
Yeah, we know from the past, you know, it's 4 or 5 generations now. We know the stress points, for example, where we do the load test and everything, and also practical. So it's like on the Hero. We know where to put the right material and the right support for durability.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I want one.
We have done our job.
We have double job now.